Hello children, I welcome you all to the next session of EVS 1. In the previous session, we have learnt about the hydrosphere. Today we are going to study the atmosphere. The envelope, that is a covering or layer of air around the earth, is called the atmosphere. As we go higher from the surface of the earth, the air in the atmosphere becomes rarer. Rarer means not found in large amounts. The air consists of a mixture of gases, namely nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor and carbon dioxide. There are some other gases too in the air in very small quantities. You can see an image on your screen showing the layers of the atmosphere. They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. The layer that extends, that is, covers a wider area from the Earth's surface to a height of about 13 kilometers is called the troposphere. The conditions in the troposphere change continuously. They have an effect on the living world to a great extent. The surface of the earth gets heated due to the sun's heat. Hence, the air nearest to the surface is the hottest. As we go higher in the troposphere, it becomes cooler. All the water vapor in the atmosphere is contained in the troposphere. That is why all weather related phenomena means events such as formation of clouds, rain, fog, wind and storm take place in the troposphere. The air on high mountains is rarer than the air near the earth's surface. Aeroplanes fly in the higher parts of the troposphere. There the air is very rare. Therefore, arrangements have to be made to ensure that passengers get enough air for breathing. Beyond the troposphere, up to a height of about 50 kilometers from the earth is the layer called stratosphere. In the lower part of the stratosphere, there is a layer of gas called ozone. Ultraviolet rays coming from the sun are harmful for living things, but the ozone layer absorbs them and protects the living world from these rays. There are two questions on page number 14 in your textbook. Question number first. In which layer of the atmosphere do we see the rainbow? In troposphere. Question number 2. Mountaineers carry oxygen in cylinders when they climb mountains that are more than 5,000 meters high. What could be the reason for that? As we climb up the heights, the air at the top becomes rare. At the height 5,000 meters or more, the air is very rare. The oxygen may be limited here. Therefore, the mountaineers carry oxygen in cylinders when they climb mountains that are more than 5,000 meters high. Here is a new word, condensation. Condensation means the process of vapor turning into water on cooling. Next, we will study the water cycle. Water on the earth evaporates, means turns from liquid into vapor continuously due to the heat of the sun. Water that has percolated means filter into the soil also evaporates due to the heat and enters the atmosphere. As water vapor is lighter than air, it rises high up in the atmosphere. As it goes higher, it cools and condenses, forming very fine droplets of water. The droplets are so small and light that they float in the atmosphere, forming clouds. These small droplets join together and form bigger drops which are heavy. They cannot float. Such drops of water fall down on the earth in the form of rain. This rainwater flows into rills, streams, rivers, and finally into the sea. Ice in the snow-covered regions also melts due to the heat of the sun to finally flow into the rivers. These processes of evaporation, condensation, and rainfall go on in a continuous cycle. This is known as the water cycle in nature. So children, in today's session we have learnt about the atmosphere and the water cycle. In the next session we will be learning about the biosphere. Thank you.